doodle, thinky doodle.
Yeah, yeah.
Thinky doodle, yeah, yeah, yeah. Thinky doodle, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we're diving deep today into something we've all been hearing about, right? Gen Z in the workplace.
Yeah, it's everywhere. This like clash of generations thing.
When, I've got to say, the articles and research you sent over, some of it's pretty eye-opening. Like, we're not just talking about, kids needing a little extra guidance. This seems like a fundamental disconnect.
It does, yeah.
So let's lay it all out.
Okay.
What's the big picture here? What are we seeing in terms of, like, the hard numbers?
Well, first off, you see a lot of companies freaking out about turnover.
Turnover meaning Gen Z leaving their jobs.
Exactly, like leave it or getting let go.
Fired.
Yeah, basically. Some companies are reporting numbers as high as 60% of their Gen Z hires gone within like the first year or two.
60%. That's crazy. Is it normal?
Not really. No, it's way higher than other age groups.
So what are they saying? What reasons are companies giving for letting these Gen Z employees go?
Well, it's a lot of the same stuff. Kind of over and over, they say Gen Z just isn't motivated enough. Or they have communication issues. Or they just don't act, professional.
So is this like a kids these days situation? Are young people just not prepared for the grind?
I don't think it's that simple. You got to remember, this is the generation that, grew up with the gig economy, right? They saw their parents, older siblings, whoever, burning out in those, traditional corporate jobs. And they see social media and they want something different.
Like they want work-life balance.
Yeah, for them, it's not just some trendy phrase. It's like a core value.
Okay, but what about all the talk about Gen Z having these crazy expectations? Like they think they're going to be CEO in 6 months or something.
Yeah, the unrealistic expectations thing.
Is there any truth to that?
I think it's a mixed bag. Some research does show that some Gen Z coming into the workforce do have a kind of inflated sense of what they can achieve quickly, like that whole be your own boss thing. Sometimes it goes too far.
So where's that coming from, though? Are they just, delusional?
Well, think about it. They're bombarded with these stories, right? Social media, all these, overnight success things. Everybody's an entrepreneur. Everyone's making millions. It's easy to see how that warps their perception a little.
But hold on. Shouldn't the education system be doing something here? Like schools should be preparing them for the real world.
Right. And that's the big debate. Are schools keeping up with, how the workplace is changing? Are they teaching the skills, the adaptability that Gen Z needs to actually thrive?
So it sounds like everyone's pointing fingers at someone else.
Yeah.
But what about actual solutions? Are companies just giving up on Gen Z, or are they trying to figure this out?
No. There are definitely companies out there who are stepping up. They're creating better onboarding programs, stuff specifically designed for how Gen Z learns. More interactive, more mentoring, more feedback early on.
That's good to hear. But onboarding is only the beginning, right?
Right.
What about once they're actually in the job? Does management style need to change too?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like the old command and control style, not going to work.
So what does work?
You need managers who can be clear about expectations, but also give Gen Z some ownership. Let them be, autonomous.
So finding that balance between giving them direction and letting them run with things.
Yeah, exactly. And you got to remember, this generation, they're digital natives. They're used to remote work, flexible hours, always being connected. Companies that embrace that are going to do way better with Gen Z.
So what does all this mean for, our listeners out there?
Well, if you're Gen Z and you're in the workplace, you got to remember your values matter.
Don't be afraid to speak up, be clear about what you need, and find a place that actually fits you.
And if you're managing Gen Z or even just working alongside them, remember, they bring a lot to the table. They're not afraid to question things. And in today's world, that can be really valuable.
So it's less about, blaming each other and more about trying to understand each other.
Yeah, imagine if instead of trying to make Gen Z fit into the old way of doing things, we actually used their values, their ideas, to create something new.
What if we totally reimagine the workplace based on what Gen Z wants?
Think about it. More work-life balance, more flexibility, more purpose. Maybe that's the key to making work better for, like, everyone.
Something to think about. Thanks for joining me for the deep dive.
Absolutely. It's been fun.
Doodle, think it through.